Hey guys, my name's Maddie. I'm here with Vulture Mag to interview Josh Pyke on his new album and some other things. So Josh, tell us a little bit about the album. You called it to fans one of the most enjoyable yet creative challenging ones yet. What are some of the roadblocks you experienced when you put the piece together?
The creative challenge was more about just trying to push myself to explore some new kind of sonic palettes and stuff like that, and not go back to the stuff that I've done in the past. So that's always a challenge. But for this record, it was particularly enjoyable because I was working with John Castle again, who I did the last record with. So we had a lot of trust in our kind of creative relationship, and I trusted him to push me further than I had gone before, and he trusted me to make some decisions that I wouldn't have done in the past, vocally and lyrically and stuff like that. So it was just a good kind of exploration of what I already do, but trying to take it a bit further.
Absolutely. So your last 4 albums, all been top 10 ARIA albums. Now, does that put a little level of pressure on this 5th one?
No, that's not. I mean, that's never in my mind when I'm making a record. It's really awesome when that happens, but I think if you start thinking about that stuff at the beginning of making a record, then you're just gonna trap yourself and kind of disadvantage yourself in the long run. So I just don't think about that stuff. If it happens again, then I'll be extremely happy and grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'll be celebrating, but I'm not going to be. That's not what it's about for me.
So you've referred previously to your albums almost like diaries. So what album is this out of your life journal?
This is the fifth chapter of my life. The last album was very much like closing a chapter on closing the book on a chapter of my life where I'd been with a record label that I signed with when I was first starting out for 3 albums, and that relationship came to an end. And it's like any relationship, you're looking at the future with a blank page, and so it was exciting and daunting. And yeah, so I guess this diary entry would be like, "Dear diary, will anybody ever love me again?" That kind of thing.
Absolutely. So now you released a video for the track. There's a line. Can you kind of put some, what's the meaning behind this video and the production process? Give a little insight on that.
Well, I don't like really cheesy videos, and the song is, you could do it a million different ways of having some cheesy storyline, but I just wanted it to be a bit more bleak and a bit different from having a sort of romantic narrative. So I'm a huge fan of post-apocalyptic films and books and comics and that kind of stuff. So we wanted to make it like that, and so it was a nod to The Walking Dead and The Road and all that kind of stuff. So we just went up to Lithgow in New South Wales, Lithgow itself is not an abandoned town, but around Lithgow there's lots of abandoned railroads and stuff like that, and old abandoned buildings, and we created this post-apocalyptic landscape which looks empty. It was just us getting up at dawn to walk down the main street when nobody else was up yet, which was, fun. I guess it was very cold.
So tell us a little bit about the fan-first performances, the tickets that fans can get with the pre-order packages. What are those going to look like, and kind of how are they going to be different than like a tour show or a different type of show?
They're always intimate. Like, we limit the capacity of the venues, so they're all really small venues, so it's a proper intimate experience. I've done that for the last 3 or 4 records, I think. Excuse me. And basically it's a chance for me to really say thanks to the core fans that buy everything that I do and come to all my gigs and stuff. So it's different in the sense that it's very intimate, and it'll be the first time that I play any of the new songs, so they'll be getting a look at it first. And it's just a chance to actually engage with these core fans on a proper level where I chat to them, and I know most of them by name and by face these days. So it's just my way to kind of personally say thanks to them for supporting everything I do, because if I don't have that support, I don't have a job anymore.
Absolutely. So you're playing a couple of festivals towards the end of this year. What else can fans expect from you in the near future?
So the rest of this year is going to be mainly just doing those kind of one-off things, and then I'm going to be launching the next round of touring for early next year, but that's yet to be sort of finalised and announced. But it's going to be good and a bit different to what I've done in the past, which is going to be cool.
Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to the release of the album.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.